Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Giselle. I review fragrances, and today I want to talk about fragrances for all year round. To get started, I have picked PATCHOULI BLANC. PATCHOULI BLANC is by the house of Renaissance. It's a French brand. It's not so renowned here in the US. Still, if you do some research, you'll be able to get their products on eBay. And I think Fragrance Net or Fragrance X started to sell them. I'll make sure to link everything down below. But as I said, it's a French brand. It's an amazing brand. They have the best or one of the best patchoulis, vanillas, and musks in the market. And it's pretty affordable. So this is PATCHOULI BLANC, which means white patchouli. It's a very soapy, airy, almost innocent type of fragrance. It's very, very musky. It's floral. It's safe for whatever occasion or time of the day. You can wear this all year round, day and night. I think I would put this in a category that I call icy fragrances, those are the fragrances that remind me of colder weather or ice or snow. It's like a very white, pure, crisp type of fragrance. I can't imagine someone not liking this. It's very inoffensive. It's super warm and cozy, but on the other hand, it's an icy type of fragrance. I'll make a video about these icy fragrances, but I think this is one of the safest fragrances you can buy. And again, you can use this all year round, day or night, and it is a very inoffensive fragrance. Projection is average, but staying power is great for its category. So if you want to try it, let me know in your comments below. I'm really curious. PATCHOULI BLANC by Renaissance. So the next one on my list is Santal Blush by Tom Ford. Guys, what can I say that hasn't been said already? It's impossible to describe. This is a masterpiece. Really, kudos for Tom Ford. This is an oriental woody floral fragrance. It's sandalwood based. It's very creamy, luxurious, rich, almost like tonic, I would say. It's very heavy on spices, especially cinnamon. It has also ylang ylang, jasmine. I think the ylang ylang combined with the sandalwood is what it gives this fragrance this warmth and depth. But it's wow, it's a stunning fragrance, massive compliment getter. I've worn this in summer, I've worn this in winter, and I think it performs equally well in both type of weather. Even in high heat, it performs really well, at least on my skin. That's why it made it to this list for all year round fragrances, because I think it's a fragrance that you can pull off all year round, regardless of the temperature. I would say this is more appropriate for nighttime because it's could be a little bit heavy, but it's definitely a fragrance you can pull off all year round. Again, kudos for Tom Ford, Santal Blush. So the next one on my list is Fragrance du Bois, Brume du Matin. I've talked about this fragrance before. It's fresh, it's dewy, it's clean, it's crisp. Oh gosh, it has sandalwood here as well. You can tell, yeah, you can tell it has sandalwood, but it has, because although it's a very fresh fragrance, it has some depth to it. I would say it's a morning fragrance. Probably that's because I am biased because of the name, Brume du Matin, because matin in French means morning. But it has flowers and it has fruits. It has rose, peonies. I believe it has jasmine and violet here, but it also has peach and plum. However, it's not a sweet fragrance. It's not a typical fruity fragrance. It has a little bit of everything, to be honest with you, because it's, as I said, it's a fresh fragrance, like spicy, I'm sorry. It is a floral fragrance. It's also a fruity fragrance. So it has a little bit of everything, but the blend, I mean, Fragrance du Bois is one of my top houses, and the blend is amazing. I think it is amazing. Some people say that they can't justify the price tag for this type of clean, fresh fragrance. I think it totally justifies the price tag because it's a very different, fresh fragrance. It's not the same. I love fresh fragrances and I have a lot of them. I've tried a lot of them, and this is by far the only one that I can say is different from the rest. So needless to say, the bottle. But it's a great fragrance. It reminds me of fresh cut grass early in the morning. It's very invigorating, energizing, and you can pull this off all year round. That's why I made it to my list. It's more like a daytime fragrance, but still all year round, performs great in high heat, performs great in cold weather. Again, Brume du Matin by Fragrance du Bois. I tried to pronounce it in French. So the next one is California Reverie by Van Cleef and Arpels. It's an amazing fragrance. It's a white floral with lots and lots of honey. I also think it has beeswax. Honey is very prominent. It's also a little bit citrusy and almost lactonic, I would say. I thought it was crazy, but when I researched the notes, I read that it has ylang ylang and frangipani. Both are tropical flowers, and the thing is, they are tropical, but don't think this is a beachy fragrance or a summer fragrance. Otherwise, I wouldn't have included this in this list, right? Because these are fragrances for all year round. But the ylang ylang and the frangipani, although they give this fragrance that type of summery or tropical vibe, it's not your typical summer fragrance, if it makes sense, because it's not fresh and it doesn't have coconut, so you don't get that suntan lotion vibe. So it's definitely tropical in the way that it's warm, it's sweet, somewhat sweet. It's not sickly or cloyingly sweet, but it's sweet. It's like juicy, it's like almost syrupy and almost lactonic, but you don't get that coconut beachy vibe. Okay, so it's a stunning fragrance. It's a floral fragrance, basically, with lots of honey and beeswax, as I said, and I cannot recommend this enough. California Reverie by Van Cleef and Arpels. So the next one is After Hours by Perfumer's Story. So now I want to give a shout out to Twisted Lily. This video is not sponsored by anybody, but Twisted Lily, it's a great company. I've been buying decants and fragrances from them for a while, and I love their selection. I love their customer service, and they sent this as a gift to me. So thank you. It's called After Hours. Wow, it's a stunning fragrance. It's really one of a kind. It's floral, woody, spicy. I get some incense here. It's very musky as well. It's one of the icy, what I call the icy fragrances. It's very, very special. It's very, as I said, it's musky, but it's very seductive. It's not like the innocent musk. This is more like, it's a seductive, it's a sensual, it's an addictive type of fragrance. I can see myself wearing this day and night. Also all year round. There's nothing tropical here, but there's nothing typical just for winter time or for fall. So I think it's a very versatile type of fragrance, and that's why I wanted to include this in my list. I can't be happier with this. Super long lasting, projection is a beast. It's the type of fragrance like Baccarat Rouge that you sprayed in one room and someone on the other room in the house can smell it. It happens to me the first time when I received it and I sprayed. And its projection is really a beast, and it has very long lasting power, at least on my skin. Very, very nice fragrance, After Hours by Perfumer Story. Yeah. So my next one is, where is it? It's Chelsea Flowers. Chelsea Flowers, it's one of the flankers by Bond 9. Bond 9, it's an H fragrance house. Amazing flower fragrance. And I read it's been compared to Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Girl. Guys, come on, you can't compare this with Tommy Girl. Nothing against Tommy Girl. I've used Tommy Girl for years and I still like it, but you can't compare this beauty with Tommy Girl. I think I get the comparison, where the comparison comes from. I think it's because this one, although it's a floral type of fragrance, it has some aquatic notes, and it's slightly green, slightly fresh. but it has lots of flowers. It's a flower bomb. It's magnolia, peony, rose. What else we have here? Tulip, hyacinth. It's a really flowery scent, floral and flowery, right? Because some floral scents don't really smell like a bouquet. This smells like a bouquet of flowers. That's why I say it's very flowery. But it's super sensual, super sexy, special. It's a special fragrance to me, and you can, I tell you, you can pull this off all year round. I think in summer it performs really well in high heat, but I wear this all year round, and this is my second bottle, and I get compliments all the time, any time of the day, during the night, different occasions, lunch, errands, events, when we could go to events. And yeah, it's an amazing fragrance. I think it's one of my favorites in the house, in the Bond Line house. So again, Chelsea Flowers. This is a very underrated fragrance. I don't know why nobody talks about this one, but please try it. Get a decant, get a sample, because it's really worth it. I think this one and Astor Place are my favorites among the brand. One day, if you are, let me know if you are interested. I have many Bond Line fragrances, and I would love to do a review for you if you are interested in Bond fragrances. So the next one is Lilac Love by Amouage. Beautiful fragrance. It's floral. It's very powdery. The first thing you smell here, it's powder and cacao. You smell like cacao, not just a cocoa bean, more like cacao. It's vanilla. You find vanilla here. It's a very floral fragrance. There's iris here for sure. I think heliotrope as well. Lots of lilac, lots of iris. It's very powdery. There's gardenia as well. And as I said, it's chocolate in a bottle. Now, warning. It's a very high quality fragrance, as everything Amouage does. Did I say it's by Amouage? Yeah, I think I did. But warning, I'm not an allergic person. And however, I sprayed this like zack one day, and when I came home I had like 3 huge red patches here. They started itching and burning a lot, and it was exactly in the same spots I have sprayed the fragrance. That's why I realized it was a fragrance. And so my recommendation is, just in case, like I said, I'm not an allergic person and I had a bad reaction to this one. So the fragrance is so beautiful. I wanted to get rid of it, but my recommendation is just to spray here. It's a strong fragrance, so you'll be good if you just spray on your pulse point, zack, here, zack in the nape of your head, and that's it. You'll be good to go. It's very powdery, very airy as well. You will project a lot of the fragrance. It has an amazing sillage as well, but don't spray it like very close to your body, just in case. Okay, lesson learned. So now we have Tel Aviv. This is by Gallivant, another underrated house. They make amazing fragrances. Gallivant is amazing. It's very, I don't know how to describe it. It's floral, it's sweet, it's creamy, it's fruity, musky. There's a lot of black currant here, a lot of bergamot probably, but black currant is very prominent. It's midway summery or year round, because this is a fragrance that performs really well in high heat, very well. It's almost like a beachy scent, but again, you don't get the coconut here. So not having the coconut, it's a plus for me. No, I mean, I love coconut, don't misunderstand me, but when a fragrance doesn't have coconut but still smells somewhat tropical, I feel I can wear it all year round, because the coconut is what gives the fragrances, what I said before, that suntan lotion smell that many people don't even like it. But this doesn't have that. It's a floral bomb. It's sweet. It's a floral fruity combination that it's been blended so well. It's very feminine. I can smell some jasmine, and it has some sandalwood as well, and it's musky. So I think it's definitely worth trying it. Again, it's sweet, it's very sensual as well, and it has that tropical vibe without being a beachy, typical beachy scent. It is borderline though, but it's still a fragrance you can pull off all year round. Tel Aviv by the House of Gallivant. So the next one is Gin Fizz by the House of Lubin. So Gin Fizz is it's a very special fragrance. The original has been created in 1955 by the House of Lubin. Lubin is a very well known and respected perfume house, French perfume house. And this fragrance, this beauty, has been created as a tribute to Grace Kelly when she won an Oscar for the Country Girl movie. The thing is, you cannot find the original formula anymore, not even on eBay. I've searched all over the internet, there's no way to find it. And now you can find the reformulation, which has been launched in 2009. It's been around for a while already. The fragrance, it's amazing. It's the fragrance name, it's actually a tribute to the cocktail that was trendy at that time in the 1950s, which was a Gin Fizz. And it was the Gin Fizz was very trendy in the American bars in Paris. That's why the house wanted to name this fragrance as a Gin Fizz, right? And the fragrance, it's a Gin Fizz. It reminds me like a mojito or a glass of very cold sparkling water with lime and ice, lots of ice. It makes me thirsty when I smell this. It's very sparkling, fresh, fizzy, crisp. And it's a fragrance, there's some citrus here as well. And yeah, and bergamot for sure. It has juniper, yeah. And probably some rose, vetiver, and musk. It's a very aromatic fragrance as well. Very, 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 very stunning fragrance, very chic, very elegant. You can pull this off all year round. Although until last year, until 2 years ago, I thought this would be more like a summer fragrance, which is absolutely true. It is. If you wear this in summer, it is a summer fragrance. However, I've tried this in colder weather and it's amazing. It has the same vibe or very similar vibe to Coco Noir. It's also like very crispy, fresh, spicy, fizzy, bubbly, that type of vibe. I think it's quite similar to Coco Noir in that regards. But this is a fragrance that can perform really well in the summer as well, in the summer months. So to my surprise, I was pleasantly surprised to discover I can wear this fragrance in the middle of the winter. And here where I live in the East Coast, it's very cold in the winter. So I'm happy that I'm gonna be wearing this upcoming winter. Very, very, very nice fragrance. Again, it's super, super chic, super elegant, office safe, airplane safe. And I say airplane, I made another video about this because when you fly, or hopefully soon we can get back to flying again, you have to be mindful, right? Because some people spray whatever they have in, space is limited, ventilation is super bad, and you have to be mindful of what you wear. So always when I travel, when I fly, I try to pick fragrances that I know nobody will feel bad around me, right? So this is one of those types of fragrances. Again, this is Gin Fizz by the House of Lubin. Guys, the next one is Prada Femme. This is a masterpiece by Prada, starting by the bottle. The bottle is stunning. It has that type of, I don't know if it is leather. I think it's Saffiano leather. It's the same type of leather that Prada uses in their bags. I'm not quite sure if this is real leather or it's like an imitation, but the texture, it's very, very similar, almost identical to the Saffiano leather they use in their purses. It's a floral honey beeswax combo. It's an amazing, amazing fragrance. It has magnolia, it has tuberose. Although I'm not a fan of tuberose, here it's so well blended. It has frangipani and it also has ylang ylang. And again, I think the ylang ylang, the frangipani, and the honey makes this fragrance slightly creamy and tropical, but it's not a beachy fragrance. Sometimes when you say tropical, people think it's a beachy fragrance or it's just a summer type of fragrance. It's not. Again, this is why I put it on this list. This is a fragrance you can wear to work. This is a fragrance you can wear if you go, you know, for lunch, business meetings, errands, whatever. This can be your signature fragrance. You can wear this day and night, all year round. It's amazing. It's such a great combo of white and yellow flowers. It's really a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Prada La Femme. And we are done with the 10 fragrances, but I have an extra one. This is a bonus that I wanted to still review for you, which is APOM, which is it means a part of me. It's by Maison Kurkdjian. It's my favorite of all. And it's similar to Petit Matin, but it's slightly different. This is more, Petit Matin is more citrusy, while this is more floral. But again, we have another combo of white and yellow flowers, but also orange flowers. It has cedar, yeah, and it has ylang ylang. It seems like I like ylang ylang, but this is a fragrance where I would never have guessed it has ylang ylang or any tropical flower whatsoever. It's very soapy. It's sharp, kind of crisp, sharp, slightly masculine, but I love it. It's super sophisticated. It's an amazing fragrance, massive compliment getter, also very safe for office use. You can spray it even when you're in your car, on a flight. Nobody will feel bad, nobody will feel offended by you. And the fragrance, again, it's a head turner, massive compliment getter, as I said, and super, wow, it's the epitome of class. This is a really classy, chic, and sophisticated fragrance. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this isn't like super long. I've tried to put everything as concise as possible. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me thumbs up, because that will help the algorithm to show my videos to other people, and that will help me grow my channel. So I would really appreciate if you find my content useful to give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if possible, leave me a comment below, because I would love to hear from you. I would love to engage with my audience, and I am usually very responsive, so please feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye and stay safe.